welcome to another Mad Hatter Reviews. Let's take a look at this character right here, the Cryin Houn. Cryin Houn? Cryin Houn? Cryin Hound? I don't know much about this guy, okay? But I have my Turtlepedia up. Cryin Houn is a comic book character that first appeared in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 7. He's an intergalactic professional wrestler in these Archie comics. He single-handedly fought the Ninja Turtles using his four hands. He had a habit of repeatedly stating what his name was. Okay, so this is like one of those, oh, he reappeared and stumped again under the El Mysterio stage name. This is one of these characters that I've seen him a ton of times. Like, I was like, oh, I remember seeing him on this cover, seeing art of him, seeing this and that, but gun to my head, if I know a lot about him, there might not be a lot to know about the Cryin Houn, okay? His art on the TMNT Wikipedia is terrifying, by the way. It's like nightmare-inducing. By the way, I got to thank my guy Kang Chim for getting this to me. And he got this from Walmart, and then he shipped it. Now, there was a mistake that was made, I guess, on the Fedex side, or not a mistake, but like, I guess it had been overnighted by his brother. And look at what FedEx charged to ship this figure. Check this out. 160, I forgot the amount. It was $161 and some change. Holy shit. That is, even if it's an overnight package, that's highway robbery. All right? This is why I got to make that tosser figure, okay? The asshole postal worker guy, because it's like, they're crazy over there. In what world should it cost that? Aren't the planes and the cars and the trucks already going that way? Like, there's got to be a cap. Holy shit. Just shit. And it was like just in a box, okay? And it's this size. It was in a giant box, and this whole thing weighs probably 2 pounds. So wild what FedEx can charge, okay? Why not charge $1,000? It's crazy. Can we get together and do something to circumvent the whole postal FedEx UPS network? Okay, can a hero rise to fuck all that up? Maybe drones. Isn't that what people are talking about? Like drones that can just ship stuff for us for real cheap. It'll probably be expensive too, let's face it. But anyway, that's another thing we'll tackle at a later time. Cryin Houn, here's the art right there. Is he a dog? He's got to be a dog, right? Isn't that what the name is alluding to? Hound sounds like hound. But yeah, you get this art right here. You get this art, and then this nice piece of art right here. Okay. For what it's worth, I like this style a lot more than what I'm seeing on the TMNT Pedia. That thing is staring through my soul. But here's the back right here. It's awesome photography. Fighting leather. I'm still waiting for this leather head. Okay. I may have ordered it off a certain Uncle Ali, and I'm still waiting. Okay, let's go. Come on, chop. And you get some more cross-sell. You got Belly Bomb, and you got the four turtles. Okay, so love opening up a big boy. Okay, take that however way you want to take it. But let's open this big boy up, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome back, Cryin Houn. Okay, for crying out loud. Is that a thing? No, probably not. This is a big boy. He's big. Okay. I'm also realizing he's $50, so he should be big because he's expensive. Now, he's probably the biggest of the Archie line. Here's Slash by comparison right here. And here's Belly Bomb right here. And yeah, he's towering over these guys. He's a solid, big plastic piece. I love his size, okay? Now, is he worth, we'll move these guys aside now. Is he worth 50? I don't know. Let's just discuss that for a second, okay? Cryin Houn, and by the way, this guy's on Walmart, or was on Walmart for like a blink and you can miss it moment, okay? And then it just went away, okay? But I'm sure they're going to bring him back at some point, who knows when. Archie Comics, I don't see like the Archie line being like a line that like sells out impossibly. You know, I think Walmart sucks ass, so that's why that's sold out. But I think when it's back up, it'll probably be available, but who knows, okay? I'm just going by historically with the Archie line, although it's not been out for a long time. But $50, is it worth it? Well, here's the pros, okay? The pros is aesthetically, this is awesome, okay? It's almost like a vinyl, how nice it is, you know what I mean? Like just the paint, the cartoon sculpt, looks amazing. Okay, they nailed that cartoony effect. All right, just the vibrant pink, just how he has those spots there, how he has these lines like on his shoulders there, the lines on his back. Very, very cartoony slash comic book. I know it's obviously comic book inspired, but even like on his shoes, look, he has like that line work there. This right here, whatever faction this is, the cat killers or something. I don't know if I'm on board with that. Okay, I love me some cats, but in terms of capturing that comic book cartoony aesthetic, it's awesome. Okay, the top marks on all that. Okay. By the way, though, on the subject of paint, hope this can come into the camera. Be very careful right here. You see these little pink spots? This is called, we call this NECA dandruff. All right, that's when you when you're getting too posy. You know, the figure tells you, "Hey, stop posing me." The way he tells you that is he just starts leaking these little flakes of paint, and that's where he's telling you, like, maybe slow down. And indeed, I did fucking slow down. So be very careful, because you don't want, I don't know, you don't want to do it too much. But articulation, let's just talk about that. There's not a lot of articulation. So pretty decent in the arms. Okay, he's got the ball joints at the top right here. He has he's got the hinge, and he's got the rotation on the wrists. And these are always tricky when it's like forearm figures, because, like, I don't know, it's just not natural. It's just not the way a body naturally goes. But I think they did a decent job. You know, you can bring up the arms this way. You can bring the arms down this way. And he's all arm, by the way. And he has been skipping leg day pretty much his whole life. Okay, this guy is all arms. He's all top heavy. And, you know, you get too crazy with him, he's just going to fall over, okay? What's neat is this singlet, is that what it's called right here, is a floating piece. So his chest can, like, maneuver within it, which is pretty cool. So you get some maneuverability on the chest, which is neat. There's no waist rotation, and then you get the legs. The legs don't go that much, and my knees are really, really stuck. But, I mean, you get about that much with the knee, and then you get a rock there, and he's got some big old feet. You know what they say about big feet. Yeah, I got it. He's got the head. I mean, you can go up and you could go down, but that's it. This is all you really get with the head. You don't get a lot. Okay. And then you have these. I thought that these maybe turned, but they're sculpted into the head. These little, I don't know, ears, whatever you want to call that. But there's not a ton. I don't know that he needs a ton. But there's not a ton of articulation. Now, again, he's super top heavy. He constantly wants to, well, not fall over. Also, these legs, this one right here is a tiny bit loose. Careful. Be very, very careful, NECA, with the loose legs. The loose legs became synonymous with Super 7. Like, people had so many problems with loose legs. You don't want to go down that road. Oh, by the way, he also has I mean, this is technically like an accessory, I guess, but he has these dog tags, and it's like a necklace. Goes around right here. It's and it's like a necklace, but then it like slots into here, so you can't take it off. I don't know that you would want to, but yeah. So I mean, you could already tell you stand this guy up in a somewhat standing pose. I mean, you can't go crazy with this guy, and then you kind of let him live, basically. In terms of accessories, you're looking at them. These are all his accessories. A slew of hands, okay? That's it, all right? Let's just go over these real quick, just the hands that he comes with. So you get peace hands, all right? You get this. What is this hand doing? Like, yeah, sure, or you're an asshole. He's got these hang loose, whatever you call them, hands. Another one. And then he has two grabby hands, okay? And he has fists on him already, and then he has these kind of like palm hands. He should have had 4 grabby hands. I mean, let's face it. Like, you think about this guy, he's wrestling the other turtles. Maybe he wants to hold them all. I don't know if you can achieve that. That's going to be a tough fucking balancing act, but I would have liked to try. I don't know. Like, it'd be nice if he had, like, I don't know, like, yeah, just like 2 more grabbing hands, okay? Do you double up on this guy just to get 2 more grabbing hands? That's crazy, okay? Don't fucking talk crazy. That's wild. But that's it. That's all it comes with. It feels, I don't know. Once you get, okay, a figure costs $30. It's okay. $35. Once you get to like 50, I don't know. Like, I feel like he should be loaded with, or have, like at least one, but maybe this is the kind of thing where, because he's a wrestler, what accessories? But then you're going, okay, well, if he doesn't have physical accessories, like he doesn't have guns and shit, like maybe he comes with another head. Do you know what I mean? Are we getting to where I'm trying to get to? Why are these guys not coming with more heads? What's going on? Same thing with the wrestling turtles. They're NECA head department guy or accessory department guy. Let's open those pocketbooks, okay? We need some alternate heads, I think, and we don't want to get too cute. Like I understand you can't have an alternate head for like Belly Bomb, you know what I mean? But like, what's going on? Like those Mighty Mutanimals, they had two heads, okay? But there's something going on, and I don't like it, okay? You got to be very careful. These heads, these lack of accessories, it's becoming noticeable, okay? You don't want me to notice that, because then the next step is, I don't want to tell you what the next step is, but I love this figure aesthetically. Okay, he's awesome. He's a big chunky boy, but yeah, be very careful. In terms of the wrestling figures, let me get. I got two of them right here. Let me show you. So my favorite guy, Raph, right here, and then you got this Leo just pointing like, "Yeah, I want you." So he's big. Okay, he's very large. He's almost I don't know. He's almost like double these turtles. So he's gonna look really good in a wrestling ring with these guys. He's gonna look great, okay? Bonus points if he can like hold two of them by the legs, which hopefully he can balance. Okay, I'm not gonna try that balancing act. I'm not crazy that way. All right, I lied. I had to give it a shot. There you go. It's pretty good in terms of balance. The trick is plant those feet. You want to make sure to plant those feet. It's a good thing he has like some big feet, because otherwise yeah, and when you put it in one hand, be careful, because he wants to topple the other way. By the way, I forgot to mention this insert right here. Look at this insert, this big cow thing in space, and singing, I guess. All right, sure, why not? He's a fun figure, okay, and he's gonna have a companion. There's gonna be an ace duck that's gonna be, I think, just as big as he is. So I love that they're doing these wrestling figures. Oh, the fucking Leatherhead. They're going hard in wrestling, okay? I said it, as I think it was one of the titles of my videos, like, NECA is now in the wrestling business. They really are. So, yeah, this Cryin Houn, I mean, he's awesome. Sculpt is awesome. Paint, other than some of the paint dandruff, is awesome. But these accessories, no bueno, man. Lack of alternate head, no bueno, man. We need, same thing with it, dude. If this Raphael had like an alternate head, or imagine two of them, you could make these like in the shadow type fucking turtles, man. Like you could, but there's nothing, And like Donatello's head, this is a pet peeve that the more I look at it, the more it kind of bothers me. This Donatello head right here, look how poor he looks. Like, oh no, like. I would have wanted like a mean Donatello head. So I know I'm going back to the wrestling turtles, but that's what happens. Like once you have some time to think, you start going. It starts like you go over it in your head. So that's all I'm saying. I think don't get too comfortable not giving us alternate heads or any kind of accessory. Hands are fine, but we don't get excited about hands. Let's face it, not really. Okay, like hands are cool, but nobody's like, oh my god, the hands. I gotta get it for that. Like we want more shit. So that's it. Cryin Houn, the review. So grandiose. Cryin Houn, the review is done. By NECA, Walmart exclusive, which means good fucking luck. You know what I mean? Walmart and their shit distribute. By the way, when you go on Walmart, they just did this shit to me. Offered me a substitution. You know what they fucking did? I ordered a, I should make a video about this, but I'll just, the quick short story version is I ordered a merman, Grayskull TMNT merman. They didn't have it, so they gave me like the last wave Leo. It's like, they just gave it to me, and then I had to request a cancellation. What the fuck? Like, I can't immediately cancel your dumb substitutions? That's fucking weird. Also, has substitutions ever worked out for anybody? Like, has that ever worked out for anyone? I'm not talking about grocery substitution. I'm talking about action figures. Has there ever been anybody going, man, I really need that Raphael. Oh, but I'll take Skeletor. You know, like that's never happened. Okay. So anyway, that's my little Walmart tear. Cryin Houn, Walmart. Hopefully they re-release them. If they do, I'll put a link in my description. And that's it. I hope that this review wasn't a crying shame. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.